I have an older lady with me. I feel she's in her late 70s to 82 when she passes. I feel that she wants to reach out to a daughter or a granddaughter in the room. This older lady's here. She's very excited, being a very strong lady. She has breathing trouble at the end of her life, and she is a bit frightened at the end of her life when she was here because she didn't know what was happening. She didn't know how long this would take. But now she comes through to reassure us. So at this age, she's in very late 70s, early 80s. I have trouble in my lungs towards the end of my life. And she would have occasionally worn a tracksuit, apparently. So I have a tracksuit on, all that soft fabric. And I want to call out to a daughter or a granddaughter. And I know that at the end, she was not particularly clear, because I can't think very clearly at the end of my life. But I know that the late 70s, the early 80s is here. I know that Peter is also going to be a name of relevance to her circle of people, and she wants to come in and connect in this way. And can you take all of that?
Yeah.
That's it. And you know that at the end of her life, she was a bit frightened.
Yeah.
Do you understand that? Now you are the daughter or the granddaughter?
Granddaughter.
Granddaughter. And someone else was going to come with you tonight, but they didn't come, or they couldn't come?
Yeah.
That's it. Because she wants to send love to them as well. She is a woman that also had connections with cards, because I have cards. I have cards here. I'm playing cards in the other world. Stay here. Can you take Peter?
Yes.
Can you take Lynn or Lynette?
Yeah.
Yes? Can you take the age as correct?
Yeah.
That's it, okay. You have just been thinking of her, you've just been talking about her in the last 2 or 3 days. That's right?
Yeah.
That's it. And for some reason she has something about a clip in the hair. So I don't know if someone has something from her hair still. Because I feel like, do you understand that?
Yeah.
And you've just been looking at that one of you or talking about it.
No, looking at a photo there.
That's okay, it's fine. She's here. She doesn't want, she's very polite as well, she doesn't want to take up the whole night.
Yeah.
But she just wants to make this contact. And she keeps wanting to go on about the flannelette or the tracksuit. There's a material that I've got on that's like that. I feel very comfy in it.
Mm.
Do you take that? That's
Yeah.
it. And someone has moved twice since she's passed over.
Yeah.
That's you?
Yes.
You've moved twice. And you sometimes wear glasses, but not all the time.
Yes.
Yes, she's with you. She's behind you. She's there. She says, you'll remember the cards. Don't worry about it now, but there are card connections. And sometimes she'd eat her meal at a table, a little fold-out table.
Yeah.
That's it. And there's a white dog, little white dog with pointy ears.
Yeah.
That's her dog, is that right? Okay, because they're here together. Now the dog was sick before it passed over. The dog had something abdominally wrong with it. You see that?
Yeah.
You see that? And this was a smelly dog, she says.
Yeah.
And you would talk about that. That's right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I want to go up from here, up towards Newcastle, and there are links up there. So if you were to drive up the road towards Newcastle, that's relevant to her. There are people up there she knows, or memories. Do you see?
Yes.
That's it. And she wants you to have 2 of her rings, or 2 main rings of hers. Do you have those?
No, my mum does.
She has 3 rings, but 2 main ones. Is that right?
Yeah.
That's it. Because she says she wants you to have those rings. So don't go and steal them from your mum. But in time, they'll be your rings, right? And we don't have to get rid of mum to get the rings, by the way. So it's okay. But she wants you to have those rings because she shows that. And there was a man in her life who used to always sit in the same chair and smoke.
Yeah.
He always smoked in this chair. And the chair was so worn, and one arm was very worn.
Yes.
One arm in particular, right? That's it. And they're delivering papers to you, newspapers. So I don't used to do the paper run or deliver things. I'm throwing brochures or something.
No, I used to steal the brochures from them.
You used to steal the brochures. No, it's fine. It's okay. She's not coming through pointing the finger at you, that's all right. And she's saying hi to the male who's good with cars, good with his hands.
Yeah.
That's it. Now they've just replaced the panel on the car, haven't they?
Yeah.
That's right. Because she says, I've been around and they've just replaced the panel. And it's a front fender, or it's at the front, is that right?
Yeah.
It's a front fender on the side.
Yeah.
So she's here. And this is a lady, your dear grandmother, and May is very important to her. May. So the month of May, or the name of May, she calls that May. She plays a lot with her necklace, this lady. So she talked to you, and especially if she was deep thought, she'd be playing with the necklace. Is that right? That's it. And she knows that you were, what are you doing? She says, I was around you earlier, you're putting on different eyeliner or eyeshadow or eye makeup, and either you just got a new one, or I'll put on that one, no, I'll put on that one. Is that right?
No.
Well, there's something with the eye, have you just got new eye makeup?
Yeah,
But you haven't put it on tonight. That's okay, but you just got that.
Yeah.
That's fine, just regular eye makeup. She did have a problem with the hip or the leg,
Yeah.
because she's got a bit of a limp, but she don't want to complain. And she would have had two, either her or her husband, would have had 2 knee operations. One of them was a bit botched or wasn't very successful, and we had another procedure on the knee. Is that right?
Yeah, it wasn't her knee, she actually had amputation.
At the knee?
Yeah.
Okay, did they do something twice?
Yeah.
They tried something and it didn't work, and then the second one was the amputation. Is
Yeah,
that right?
amputation was twice.
That's it. That's it. Because she talks about from the knee down. That's it. She says Michael as well. Michael. So there must be a Michael in this world, or Michaela.
Michaela.
That's it. Because she wants to say hi to them, because Michaela and their household's been a bit stressed lately. There's tension in that household. You see. That's it. And James or Jamie?
Both.
That's fine. It's okay. And one of them is quite young, little.
Yeah.
A child or a baby?
Yeah,
That's
Jamie.
it. Jamie's the little one, that's it. And you have a grandfather in the spirit world as well who wore dark-rimmed glasses at some point.
Oh, he passed with bras.
That's okay, but he's there. He's not
Yeah.
here. That's fine. Have you had you've seen the photos, she's got dark-rimmed glasses. He's there. You know that lady, your grandmother.
Sorry?
He's connected to her. He knows of her.
Yeah.
You see? Because he's there as well. And he says, William or Bill.
William.
That's the name? That's the name. So he's here as well, because he's here. And he would have smoked sometimes. He would have smoked the rollies.
Yeah.
And he even put one on his ear. And that funny thing, even that grandfather, he's also just been spoken about. And you've just even seen him in a photo recently too, haven't you?
Yeah.
And there was a recent wedding. What did they do? The wedding. There's an engagement or a wedding. And there's something about the date changing of the wedding. Is that right? Because they're throwing confetti over you for people in this world, but something about the wedding and the date changed. Is that right?
Yeah.
You know that?
Yeah.
Okay. And I can't see you very well here. But do you have or one of you has a mole or a spot on the face?
Yes.
Is that you?
No, that's my mum.
Your mum? Who's not here? Who's not here?
No.
That's fine. But I want to acknowledge her as well. And she's just changed her hair, hasn't she?
Yeah.
And she doesn't like it very much.
Probably not. She said.
You never know, okay. But people do like it. But they say it looks quite good. So these people are here. And you know your grandmother with the dog, she says she had 3 dogs.
Yep.
That's right, isn't it?
Yep.
And they had a creaky side gate.
Yep.
That's right. And it's not a tall gate, it's a low gate.
Yep.
You have to go "Brrr" every time. And it was never fixed, it was just always creaky. And one of you knocked down a paling of a fence or a gate when you were younger.
Yep.
That's right?
Yep.
And we didn't really fix it very well, but we all laughed about it, right? And in fact, there was a bonfire or fire in that backyard, wasn't there?
Yes.
There you go. So bring back all these memories, you see. So this is your dear grandmother that's here. You just wanted to, she said, you just wanted to take a photo of her and move it into a more prominent place, or you've just done that. You've been talking about it.
I've just done it.
You've just done it.
Yeah.
About 4 days ago.
Yeah.
That's right, isn't it?
Yeah.
There you go. It's very good, very clear. I like your grandmother. It's a good chat. She just likes to sit down and have a chat. And she liked to have a biscuit with her cup of tea. That's what I got. And she kept the same tin.
Yeah.
So the biscuits would go in the tin, and the tin, that's there. And she had your grandmother had a pantry you could walk into with a door, or a room with a door, and as children you would hide in it.
Yes.
And you'd hide and seek, and you'd hide. I thought it was a pantry, but it may not be. But it's a louvered door, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what I'm hiding in this little louvered door. And she's there. And there's something about Stevenson or Stevens?
Yeah. Stevenson.
Stevenson's the surname?
Yeah.
That's it. There you go. So they bring this through. What's that? And someone lived at number 181.
Don't know.
That's what I can see, 181 on a gate. Do you know that?
No, I don't.
That's what they're showing. Just, it may not be them, but just take that, please. And there are also links down to Melbourne and Victoria too.
Yeah.
You know that?
Yeah.
And you used to go down there sometimes and go to the holidays.
Yeah.
That's right. And you have a yellow, there's a white car and there's a yellow car back in those days.
Yeah.
That's right. You had both cars?
Yeah.
White and yellow.
Yeah.
And one used to constantly have trouble with it. And one was a station wagon.
Yeah.
And one had, they're black and white number plates.
Yeah.
And one had the yellow and black.
Yeah.
That's it. So they bring all this through. They're very happy for you because you're a lot happier now than even just 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
That's what they say. And they're happy. And they want to say there is a baby coming in the family. Do you know this?
Yes.
You know this, but it hasn't come yet.
No, not yet.
Right. Now, they're saying, congratulations, please take the love. And they're saying, where there's one baby, there are 2.
Yes.
So there's 2 people pregnant.
Yeah.
That's right. And they've got all these playing cards around me. So just, I know you don't get that tonight, but just take the playing cards because they used to play cards. And gin rummy and all that sort of thing. That's what they're showing. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do now, yeah.
That's okay. I'll let you off. That's fine. That's okay. You don't have to walk by the way. Good on you. But with the Stevenson, one was the R name. Ron Stevenson or Rick?
I can't remember.
There's an R Stevenson. Do you know that?
Yeah.
That's what they're trying to show you.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's your mother, but someone here likes to wear scarves around the neck.
Yeah.
Not long scarves like winter, but short decorative scarves.
Yeah.
And so they want to send their love to her too. Okay? They're very happy for you and for the children coming to the family. Please take the love. Please pass it on. There is one definite male in your family who won't believe a word of this. So, but they know that, you see.
Yeah.
So they say, oh, it's a blood rupture. You probably told him that. You probably told him. You know, and so it doesn't matter what you say. You won't believe it. That's okay with them. But just tell them anyway that they blew a kiss. Okay. Watch out for a butterfly that's blue. You ever see that?
Yeah.
You do see the blue butterfly? That's what they see. And you even see blue butterflies on lots of pictures. You just keep seeing them. You've been in a shop and there's a blue butterfly. Or, you know, all sorts of things. Oh, and Suzanne or Susie? Susan.
Susie.
Susie. You're still here.
Yeah.
They say hi to Susie. Because again, she hasn't been in the best way either. Okay?
Yeah.
So they send their love and they say that the house that they used to live in had a lot of, what do they call that, lattice.
Yeah.
Lattice, lots of lattice.
Yeah.
Lattice. And there's a little sunroom or a veranda enclosed there.
Yeah.
That's right. And the steps up into that are on the side, not up the front. You walk up just the side.
Yeah.
That's right. So they show that, and there was that door on the side that always jammed as well. You
Yeah.
have to bang it or put your shoulder into it, is that right?
Yeah.
That's what they say. So she brings all this through to bring back the memories, to say, and you just had a light glow, blow, or there's one you keep meaning to fix.
Yeah.
That's it. And it's outside, isn't it?
Yeah.
Outside the laundry.
That's right.
That's right?
Yeah.
That's what she said. Outside the laundry, the one you have to fix. Or the one that you have to fix sitting next to you.
That's right.
And you have to watch your knee too, by the way, the gentleman next to you. Do you have a knee issue, dodgy knee? And when you get kicked?
Yeah.
That's right. But I just know that they just send love to you as well. Please take their love, please carry it on. There is, I don't know if it's Sydney Swans, but someone does like a red and white team. Is it the Swannies?
Yeah, my sons.
The Swannies. And if I could come to you, I feel I'm on your side perhaps now. There's a man who had a very sudden heart attack. Do you take that? Because he's behind you, he stands behind you, and he was not old when he passed. And I don't know if he only went over in the last couple of years within that period, because I only been over there a little while with him. He is here, and he knows that you miss him very much. You're very sensitive, you feel him around you sometimes, perhaps when you're in front of a mirror, or I'm hopping out of the shower in the bathroom in front of a mirror. I'm just doing my hair, and I feel like he's there. Do you have that?
Yeah,
Yeah. Because he sends this stuff. And who used to work at the pub, or work down at the bottle shop, or have a pub?
yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, it was it.
And you just got new sunglasses?
Yeah, but not these ones.
That's okay, you just get new ones. I can't even see them from here, but I know you've got new sunglasses. He's been around you, and there are things you wish you could have said that you never got to say because of the suddenness of the passing. But he has heard you because you've had two main times in your life since he's passed over, two special times, maybe privately, it's not so private now, is it? Where you've talked to him about these things you didn't get to say, twice. Because he says that, and I'm driving a truck, or I'm driving a ute, or I'm driving a truck. Someone used to drive a truck all the time, or a ute.
Yeah, I used to drive.
When he was around. That's okay. And his passing is so fast, and he had, what's he got? He's got something, you would notice when you looked at him, there's something around his eye. His scarring or something wrong with his eye. Is that right?
Yeah, mate,
That's right. And I don't know who likes Jim Beam. It's all spirits, right? So Jim Beam. I got the Jim Beam. Is that right?
yeah, mate, that's right.
Okay. Good. But he shows that. But somebody broke or very badly injured their jaw. He broke his jaw. He did.
Yeah, mate.
But you didn't hit him.
No,
It's all right. Just making sure. But he broke his jaw. That's it. He says, "I broke my jaw."
Yeah.
And he also smoked, didn't he?
Yeah, mate.
And when he smoked, he flicked the butt away.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You know, go. That's what I do with him.
Yeah.
That's right. And tattoos as well.
Yeah.
Wear hats. And there's a huge one down one arm.
Yeah, mate.
Bedding, that's right. And that's what I can see. And what's he doing? There's something about, were you dragged along? Did you usually get the readings?
What's that, sorry?
Were you dragged along here tonight?
Yeah, I thought it was, yeah.
That's why I said at the back. Now, there's something about the cruise. You're going on a cruise, or you've talked about it.
Yeah, we're supposed to be going on a cruise, man.
And he also has Newcastle connections, or there are Newcastle connections up there as well.
Yeah, he does, yeah.
Okay. And when he was 4, there was a big shift in his family. So I don't know if someone passed over or someone separated or something.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
When he was 4 years old.
Yeah, mate, yeah.
That's right. Because when I was 4, there's a huge shift in the family. And in his family and in your circle of people, there are actually two young people who passed over.
Yeah.
Not just him, there's another one.
Yeah.
The other's a woman, isn't it?
Yeah, mate, that's it.
She's there too. And how do I say this? She's very strong-willed, and she's a bit, how do I say, she's a bit rough around the edges, because she's swearing her head off at me. That's right?
No,
Is that right?
yeah, mate, that's it.
That's it. I'm trying to do her some justice, give us a dig. But she's just swearing at me. Not that she's angry with me, but she's just letting me know it's her. And someone thought that she wore dresses or skirts way too short. She said she liked them, but that's what she liked to do. And she would often sit on a man's knee when they went out on his lap. Is that right?
Nah, mate, I don't know anything about that one.
Would you like to?
That's
Sorry. But there's something about, there's a woman, I might be leaving him, we might be leaving him, but there's this woman, she would often go out, and she loved her partner very much, and she'd often sit on his lap. We're out and having a drink, and I'm sitting on his lap. It's that time that I'm going home soon. So that's what I can see. That's what I can feel. So,
sorry.
you do get that. She'd often just top up on his lap. That's right?
He seemed to have a lot of lady friends, mate. One of his friends.
Well, it's one of them. I don't know how many are over there. But that's what I know. And she had terrible teeth. Didn't she? Or teeth problems? I know, it's a bit on the spot, but that's what she's showing me. Anyway, she's my teeth are fine now. She's got these great pearly whites. So but that's what I know. And she's there as well. And someone, I don't know if it's in this world or over there with them, someone has hair extensions.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, couple works.
Not you, but someone over there does. Yeah, that's what they show. And there's even a hairdresser in the family. Well, someone cuts everyone's hair. We used to.
Yeah, because probably they do. Yeah,
it's fine. It's fine. That guy who came through before passed very suddenly. He knows Steve. Yeah, that's right. And he wants to come through as the brother. So he's a brother to someone here.
Yeah.
Do you see that?
Yeah, mate.
Okay. So he sends up there. He's a very fractured family. His family's very fractured. Very fractured. People
Yeah,
everywhere.
yeah,
Okay. But He says, it's okay. He says, they couldn't do anything else for me, but I'm okay now, we're all together. He's got at least one of the girls with him. I don't know how many are over there, but I know that at least he's found one of them. And he says to his love, he says, thank you so much for talking to me those couple of times, because you spoke from your heart. And
That's right.
he found it very hard to even do it, but he says, thank you, and it meant the world to me. And I love you, mate, and I'm okay. And you just recently turned the corner with a lot of things. He says, I'm coming with you on the journey. You feel like just in recent weeks or months, you've turned the corner with something, and I'm moving ahead with my life in a new way. Is that right?
Yeah, mate, that's right.
That's what he's showing. He's coming with you on the journey. He's there with your relatives, your grandmothers, we said before, and the others. And please pass that on to the family. It's absolutely fine. Okay?
Can you tell him to check the teddy bear, man?
Check the what?
Teddy bear that's buried with him.
Check the teddy bear that's buried with him. He says which one? There's more than one thing buried with him.
The teddy bear, man. Teddy bear.
There's something else with him as well.
Oh, this one. The one next to his arm, I think that's all.
But there's more than one, is that right?
Yeah, just check them all then.
Was he just... Okay, I'll tell him. You can name. That's fine. He owned it the first time. But he says there's more than one teddy bear. He says that for that. That's right.
Yeah, we'll just check them all.
Okay, well, he'll do it. Okay, I'll leave it with him. So thank you very much, and please pass it on.
Thanks for that.